The farmer was surprised to find several helpless, abandoned puppies on his farm. He took pity on them and brought them home, but was shocked when they grew up and turned out to be anything but ordinary dogs. Patrick, like his father, was a farmer. He enjoyed working in the fields, tending to cows and goats, which he herded during the day and brought back to the barn in the evening. One morning, while fetching tools from the barn, Patrick noticed several fluffy puppies lying on the hay. They were large, and the farmer didn't recognize the breed. When he tried to pet them, the puppies growled. Their mother was nowhere to be seen, and it was unlikely that neighbors had left them there. The farm was far from any other houses. The appearance of the puppies remained a mystery, but the more pressing question was what to do with them. Patrick brought them meat, but the puppies didn't eat it, they were still too young. So he put on gloves, carefully placed them in a basket, and carried them into the house, setting them up in a room with blankets. He tried not to disturb them, but they needed to be fed. Patrick warmed some milk, and the puppies eagerly drank it. He realized they wouldn't starve now. A few days passed, and the puppies settled in, starting to play. Patrick took care of them, feeding them and cleaning up after them. After a couple of weeks, they stopped being afraid of him. However, the farmer noticed that these weren't ordinary dogs, perhaps a rare breed or some kind of hybrid. The puppies began eating meat, and Patrick started letting them out into the yard. They always returned, having grown accustomed to the house and the man who had saved them. The puppies caught mice, displaying their hunting instincts. They weren't affectionate, behaving independently like predators. But they were energetic and charming, and Patrick enjoyed watching them play. Their fur grew thick, and despite their wild behavior, the farmer gave them names, which they eventually responded to. Several months passed, and the puppies grew into self-sufficient adults. Patrick was happy to have their company. They not only entertained him but also helped control the rodent population. Sometimes, they even allowed him to pet them, and the farmer marveled at their soft fur. One day, when one of his cows fell ill, Patrick called a veterinarian. After examining the animal, the vet noticed the unusual dogs. Upon closer inspection, he realized they weren't dogs at all. They were white wolves, rare predators almost never seen in the wild. They were excellent at blending in, and few people even knew what they looked like. These wolves were endangered. Most likely, their mother had died, possibly at the hands of poachers. Fortunately, Patrick had taken the pups in, or they would have perished. Upon learning the truth, the farmer was astonished but glad he had saved such rare animals. Patrick and the vet contacted a wildlife conservation organization. Ecologists examined the wolves, confirmed they were healthy, and released them into the wild to help restore the population of this unique species.